Are you listening? Damn.
All right. Should say it's recording.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another episode. Sjolund. Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm Damian Hill. With me, as always, is TJ O'Connor. Tonight we have Noah Sjolund, who's getting ready for a rematch in a kickboxing match going down for Valhalla Combat Sports November 27th at Valhalla Combat Sports. Trash Talk is brought to you again, as always, by Valhalla Combat Sports, Ink Shrink Tattoo out in New Brighton, Minnesota, the Fighters, and TJ's mom. How you doing tonight, Noah?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you guys?
Doing good, man. How's camp been going? I mean, I know you fought him once before. Have you been doing anything just to specifically for what you've seen in the last fight, or have you just been doing what you guys normally do at the gym?
Yeah, no, man. I've just been improving my game. Just working on all aspects. Not really specifically focused on any one thing.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So to see the how this all played out, we had a chance previously. We spoke with Adam. We've seen the fight now. It was a crazy fight for as long as it lasted. I mean, he came out throwing big shots. You ate one early. You managed to get up, recover, and then you put him down and won the fight. It was a fun fight to say the very least. When you got the call about the rematch, was it something that you expected right away? And, what was your first thought on saying, we just had this crazy fight, let's run it back? Was it 4 months later?
Hey, I'll fight whoever they ask me to, or, it was up to me, man. Like, it was an awesome first fight. He rocked me good. So, I owe it to him to give him a rematch. It was a fun first fight. It's going to be a fun second fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that was actually going to be my next question. Is I know when fights go that way, because somebody has to lose, and it's like he might have felt like he was up, and this is literally a sport that you could be winning until you lose. You could be up
right.
all 50 something to 0, and then get put down. And that's what you did. And usually guys feel like they're owed a rematch. And you said, yeah, he's owed a rematch, and that's what brought you into this fight. I mean, do you think that you would have asked for a rematch if it didn't go in your favor?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I'll fight as many times. I don't like to lose. So if I lose to somebody, I definitely want to fight them again almost immediately. So I understand where he's coming from.
Spoken like a true fighter.
Definitely. And now this is going in. This is going to be your third kickboxing match, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So, like I said, you've been staying active. This is going to be your third match this year. What do you think? Is it becoming more of a routine now that it's something? Is it becoming more normal to you going through the process of camp and then coming into a fight?
Not at all, man. I still get anxious. I still get the jitters. It turns into excitement the day of, but like from starting till now, till the night of weigh-ins or the actual day of the fight, I'm going to be a wreck. So,
okay. Well, how do you feel after the fight? At least, I mean, is there a calming sensation that comes over you, or are you amped?
No, most definitely. Yeah, it's it's like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders after the match.
Yeah.
It's shake hands or fist bump, whatever we got to do. But that's after the fight's over, the drama's done, and it's after that, it's time to celebrate. So
yeah,
definitely. One of the things I like to see is just how honest and comfortable you are with talking about how your nerves are before the fight, especially publicly. I mean, let alone with yourself. Is that something that you embrace? Does no one waking up every day knowing that you have to do this, does that push you more to make sure that you're putting the work in, or is it something that you feel just would happen no matter what?
Yeah, I don't really think too much about it. I mean, I've always been just a naturally just an anxious guy.
Yeah.
So it's just it's just upped by tenfold when it comes to fighting. So
yeah. Do you feel like it benefits you to be anxious, or do you? I mean, because I'm one of those people. I know for a fact every person is different. People react differently to different things. When I'm cornering one guy, I'll say something to them like, I'll ask them a question that has nothing to do with the fight. Like, hey, dude, did you see those lights out there, the display and stuff? And there's like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude, like this is a pretty cool venue, huh? And then it's like, okay, now you need to start jabbing, get them out of it. But then there's other guys. I need to go up to them and say, motherfucker, you're getting your ass whipped, whether they're winning or losing. Yeah. And then something clicks on them, each fighter's different mentally or whatever, because I could say the same thing to another guy and they'd be like, oh my God, my coach is yelling at me, they think I'm going to lose, and then they crumble, and things like that. But so each fighter's a little bit different. Mm-hmm. There's some guys that I know, if they're not nervous for a fight, they're probably not going to perform well.
Yeah.
How do you think it plays in going into your fights? Do you think the anxiousness is needed? Like if the anxiousness goes away, do you think it's going to be a bad thing, or will you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, it's the anxiousness, it does help drive me.
Yeah,
like it's a big factor in it, because I'm anxious that I'm going to lose, and then once the fight's actually going and I get hit and I get rocked and I wake up, then it's then it's all gone. Then it's the real me shows up. But yeah, I am one of those guys that like, I need something to motivate me.
Hell yeah. I love that, dude. Like, let's say 100 fights down the road, do you think you're still going to get nervous before the fight?
Oh yeah. Every time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just the way I am. I can't change what I am. So
you embrace I love it. Like I said, I love it. I love how honest you are with it, just embracing it. Because, I mean, clearly, a lot of guys, they want to put on the persona of, I'll fight everybody. And again, you're saying, I'll fight everybody. But, hey, leading up to it, I'm going to be like, why the hell did I do this? But as soon as we start doing it, it's going to be like, all right, this is why I do it. And that's what I love, is because you understand and you can see that, the end goal there, you want to test yourself, you want to put through it. And if this is a byproduct, that just clearly goes to show, I mean, like Damien said, every fighter's different, but I always took it as, if you're not a little bit nervous, how much does it really mean? Because I'm a competitive. If the three of us play rock, paper, scissors right now, I want to win. So when it comes down to a fist fight and being in that element, obviously that's a thing that means a lot.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I agree completely. I'm not Billy Badass, dude. I'm not a guy that's 10 feet tall. I know I can be beat. I know I can beat somebody else. So let's just figure out how it's done.
Dude, was that not a great answer, dude? Oh my God.
No, it was the perfect answer, because like he says, he goes, I'm not 10 feet tall, not Billy Badass, but hey, you're undefeated in kickboxing. You're 2-0. You're coming in. You're looking to be 3-0 after this fight. Clearly, it's working well for you. What initially got you into the martial arts and made you decide that you wanted to start fighting?
I was just gonna ask that, because I've known Noah since middle school, and I'm not trying to throw any insults or whatever, but like, you were always just a cool, laid back, relaxed guy. I never even seen you in an argument. Like, man. So I want to know too, like, what led you into this?
Well, shit, man. Yeah. I mean, as somebody in high school, martial arts helped calm me down, kept me out of doing a lot of stupid shit. And then, as an adult, I lost out of it, did more stupid shit, and now as an adult, martial arts come back and saved me. So, like, martial arts is therapy to me, man. Like, the bonds that you make in martial arts will never break.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's fantastic, man.
How long have you been training? What was your other art? I had no idea that you had trained before you came to Valhalla.
Yeah, I trained at the academy.
I thought you were just a natural.
It's the goatee.
Yeah.
No, I trained at the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy out in Brooklyn Center for high school.
Okay.
And then stopped. And then after I graduated, I stopped training and went to work, and other things happened. And then I was sitting around one day last year. No, I think I started training at Valhalla February of this year, 2019.
Okay, so almost a year now.
Yeah, so originally I was like, damn, I'm over 200 pounds. I need to lose some fucking weight. So I reached out to Damien. Damien said, "Hey, I train at Valhalla. Come out here."
Dude, I didn't know you were that heavy when you came in.
Yeah, man, I was a big dude.
I thought you were closer to like 180, maybe, you know, not too far above 180 either. But man, dude, that's inspiring. I mean, what weight is the fight at?
I think this one's at 170, I believe.
Okay, yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude, and you got into shape, dude. I fucking love it. Sorry, TJ, I didn't mean to interrupt you either. I know you have a question. I don't.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's great how how the martial arts was able to bring everything full circle for you, and get everything on path. Because like I said, it's definitely working out. You found your home at Valhalla. It's going well for you, leading into this fight. What has the camp been like specifically in for this fight, knowing that it's a rematch? Damien kind of asked this earlier, but I kind of wanted to just touch on it more, knowing just the work you're putting in. You're obviously focusing on yourself here, knowing that it's the fight, knowing how the first fight went. Is there something you prepare yourself for, knowing that you were able to push the cardio more? So is that a grind more, or is it a head movement? I mean, there wasn't a lot of head movement from either of you guys in the first fight.
You guys bang.
Yeah, it was a crazy fight. So what type of things have you been focusing on, without obviously giving away a game plan, that you've been implementing into your game for this fight?
Yeah, man, I've really been trying to push the cardio, and I've been trying to push my endurance in general. Like I want to be able to go 3 rounds. I don't think this is going to be a first round fight, and I do think this is going to go 3. If he's been training as hard and running and doing as he says, then that's awesome. That's that lets me know that I've been pushing the cardio for a good reason. So.
Oh yeah, dude, you're ready for war. That's the best thing, because like, I mean, I love when guys are going to go out for the fight and they want a knockout, and there's like, it's not going the distance. It's not going the distance. I'm going to finish him. You did get to finish the previous fight, and you're saying you're ready for war still, dude.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to go 3, man. I hope he's bringing his A game, because I'm bringing mine. So,
man, it's such a great mindset to have, especially because when you're coming into a rematch, it's always tough being, as ironic as it sounds, being the person that won the first fight. Because it's like, you already won, you're doing everything. What type of changes can you make? But you looking ahead, knowing it's almost like they say MMA's chess. It's almost like it's chess. You prepared for his move. You said, all right, he's coming for everything, so now I got to come for everything. So, I mean, I'm expecting a banger in this fight. I expect it to be as crazy as the first one, but just for 6 minutes. So don't let me down. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be so fun, Noah. I know you've been working hard. Just before we wrap this one up tonight, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to, teammates, sponsors, anybody outside of the gym that's been there for you for this camp?
First and foremost, always my family, man. They're my rock. They're what keeps me together. Trash Talk. Obviously, It's a privilege being on here. You guys have done a lot for the sport, locally and throughout other states too. So, yeah, it's a privilege to be on here getting an interview this early. So,
well, it's an honor. The honor's ours, dude. Yeah. Like it's an honor to have you on. This isn't. Oh my God, dude. I love the fighters, and I love the fact that everybody's so excited to come on the show, but we're nothing without the fighters. It is our pleasure. It is our pleasure.
Yeah, 100% our pleasure. We've expressed it once. We've expressed it a million times. This is a platform for the fighters, and you, sir, have proven to be a fighter through and through. Like I said, I couldn't be more excited for this fight. I'm going to be there in person. I'm flying up to be, ringside for this one, just because I know it's going to be a banger. So, best of luck to you finishing up the rest of this camp. And like I said, man, best of skill in the fight. Best guy is going to win. You got your hand raised the first time, so I know you're going to do what you can to get it raised again.
Most definitely.
Oh, yeah. Like the video, subscribe to Trash Talk with Damien and TJ. Or be a bitch.
Are you listening? Damn.